Chapter 2 Uncle Philip. Around the next bend, Phantom appeared and Patrick's heart began to pound with excitement. The village looked exactly as he remembered it from his childhood. It was 1/3 surrounded by deep woods. Its landmark was the church, which stood on a hill at the edge of the village. They reached it after a few minutes' drive, and Patrick glanced fleetingly at the stone wall surrounding the church and the cemetery. He remembered that he liked going to the cemetery. There he would curiously look at the ancient tombstones and read the names of the deceased. He always wished to catch a glimpse of a ghost and constantly haunted Evelyn with imaginary ghost stories. His mother often took them to her parents' grave, where they laid fresh flowers. In the late sultry afternoon, the village seemed deserted, and they hadn't seen anyone yet. They rounded another bend, and Patrick began to recall details of the time they used to come here to visit his mother's family. I don't think it's far away. We have to go past the grocery store and then turn left. From there, we'll come to a small intersection leading to a country house. We should be there in a little while, Patrick spoke up. I'm surprised you even remember this place, Anna replied in disbelief. Everything suddenly came back to me, as if it was encoded in me. Peter White lived in the house across the street from the store. He was the same age as me, and he was always playing with me and Evelyn when we came to visit. He lived alone with his mother and grandmother. He always had a story or a gossip about everybody in Phantom. I remember him telling us how a local girl had gone mad because of an unhappy love. My sister and I met her a few times. Evelyn was always afraid of her wild looks, Patrick added cryptically. And what did she look like? Jessie asked with impatience. She was very beautiful. She had long fair hair with meadow flowers woven in it. She walked barefoot and was dressed in a white dress. People used to say it was her wedding dress. Unfortunately, her fiancé died before the wedding. That's very sad, Jessie gasped. Yes, it is, sweetheart, but sometimes life gets unexpectedly messy, Anna added soothingly. I'm not getting married anyway. Boys are morons. Except Johnny, Jessie remarked defiantly. The car finally pulled up after a long drive. They found themselves in front of a 2-story house. The roof looked as new as did the windows, which were shaded by curtains on the second floor. The courtyard was clean and tidy. Patrick was surprised that it looked better than he had remembered in his memories. Meanwhile, Tom turned onto the road to the mansion. From a distance, he saw that Patrick's car was already parked in front of Philip's house. After driving for a while, he pulled over and they all got out of the car. Why is Patrick staring at the windows? Evelyn asked curiously of Anna, who was looking for something in her handbag. It looks like your uncle isn't home. We've been ringing and knocking, but no response. Well, isn't our stay beginning nicely? We travel here for over 5 hours, and in the end there's no one waiting for us. This visit seems strange from the start. Letters from an uncle you haven't seen in years? Someone could have made a fool of us too, lured us out of our homes, and then robbed us, Anna replied indignantly. A chill ran down Evelyn's spine at that remark. Anna was right, in a way. Anything could happen these days. What if someone had tracked down the details of their relative and posed as him? They had no proof that the letters were really from their Uncle Philip. Evelyn was at a loss for words. Here it is, Anna pulled a crumpled paper from her open purse. Before Evelyn could question what it was, her sister-in-law continued her monologue. I made a list of nearby hotels just in case something like this happened. Now I'm glad I did give in to Patrick's taunting. Shaking the paper triumphantly, she took out her mobile phone and began dialing the number of the first hotel on the list. Tom didn't want to wait to see if Anna would be able to book a room and went to see Patrick. We were really looking forward to seeing your uncle, and instead your wife is calling hotels. I think I saw some movement at the window. Someone is there, but I don't understand why they won't open for us, Patrick sighed. Everyone was tired after the trip, and their initial enthusiasm was replaced by disappointment. We have 2 rooms booked, Anna called to Patrick. She was extremely pleased with herself for having prepared for every eventuality. Mum, that won't be necessary. There's someone at the door, Johnny uttered, but none of the adults reacted to his statement. Nice to have you here. I didn't think I'd see you again, came a melodic male voice. Uncle, is that you? Evelyn recovered quickly and offered Philip her hand in greeting. We thought we'd been tricked when no one answered the door, Anna said. My dear, I'm not the youngest anymore. The housekeeper probably didn't hear anything either. Philip had short grey hair, slicked back with gel, and a prominent nose on which sat large, unfashionable glasses. His grey suit, decorated with a red carnation in the lapel of his jacket, looked a little old-fashioned. Both families began settling in. The uncle was right when he wrote in his letter that there would be space for everyone. There were 6 rooms upstairs, and the adults and children could have their own room. Each room was furnished with 2 beds, small chests of drawers, and a large wardrobe placed in the corner. Opposite was a small bureau. All the furniture was mahogany in colour, and the dark green carpet with a gold ornament in the middle matched the furnishings of the room nicely.